Hi everyone, today we're at Langsett Reservoir. Been here a few times in past, but today we're going to start off here. You can see that, this car park. We're going to walk through the woods, but when we get to here, instead of going this way, over Brookhouse Bridge, we're going to go and head towards the Dog and Partridge pub. I've not been there for a long time, that's on the Woodhead Pass. So it should be quite an interesting wee walk. I don't know what's on this walk or anything. So here we are in the Langsett Barn car park. There's like a little outdoor centre just down there, like a little exhibition thing. The reservoir's down at the bottom, so we're going to walk down outside at Resi and see what we've got. I have come down here a few times. I've done a couple of videos. Well, we've done a couple of videos that runs through these woods in past. Oh, look at that tree fella, look. How good's that? A lot of pine trees in here. It's really a pine forest here at Langsett. Just walking down this lovely path from the car park to the Resi. It's so calm on this Resi today, by the looks of it. I'll have a look in a minute for you. It's really lovely today. So flat and calm, like glass. There's no wind. It's not that particularly cold, to be fair, today. But the reservoir is really calm. Not a ripple. Beautiful. Like I say, it's like glass. Yeah. Hello.
Hiya.
You alright? Well, reef on that bench. Let's go and have a look at this Resi. It's like glass. Get down this banking. We are slipping. Right, I'll turn it around for you. How lovely is that? So still and peaceful. It's not the biggest resis in the world. I mean, that's the dam wall over there. And it just goes to there really. It's only a wee one, this one. And then obviously Whitwell Moors and the Pennines at the top. But it's not the biggest one round these parts, but it's definitely one of the most scenic. Beautiful. How nice is that? How still is that? Beautiful. Like there's some cyclists over there. That is beautiful. As I'm walking on this path at the side of this beautiful reservoir here, you know what I mean. I was thinking how lovely the weather's been, even though it's middle of or back end of January nearly. This first month's nearly gone in this year. It's just flown. I just can't believe how quick it's gone. It's been 2 minutes since Christmas and now it's January nearly over. So we're coming into the second bad month of winter. So I'm not bothered about getting these couple of months out of the way. We can start having better weather again and get the lead. How lovely is these woods and that beautiful path I've just walked on. Gorgeous. Yeah, I've done this a few times, but I've never been to Dog and Partridge on here. I've always turned off and gone up that hill there. then on to Moors, which is a beautiful walk. I mean, we did it, a friend of mine, in September, and we walked all the way to the Lady Bower, which was 13 miles from here, straight across country. And that's nice, that's beautiful. We did it on the hottest day last year as well. Amazing. Might do it again this summer, but hopefully not get as hot as we had last time. But a friend of mine says, not friend, but you know what I mean, you can't go past the bench without sitting on it, and I'm not going to get my arse cold this time. So, see what lies in store. Just come to the junction where I'd normally take that path down there, down at the bottom where the bridge is and the waterfall. According to this, I'm going up here and then I head through those woods towards the Dog and Partridge. The trail's only about 3 miles, so it's not a long one, but it's obviously round about it makes a 6 mile trip. Thereabout, so
turn left.
I'm turning left through the woods. I've never been this way, so this is a new way on me. Looking forward to seeing what there is this way. Now we're coming onto a wooden bridge by the looks of it. Now there's 2 bridges. I'm not quite sure which one I'm supposed to be following. Either that one or that one. So I'll be back in 2 minutes once I find out where I'm going. So find out which I'm on. I'm on the bottom one, the bottom bridge, which would have been your left, right, sorry. How nice is that stream? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Because we've not had a lot of rain this month really, very little, the paths aren't too bad up to now, but it could get a bit juicy further up here, looking at that, but it won't too bad. I've got my boots on, I'll be alright. So this is all new territory to me. I've never done this one before. Like I say, it's not a long walk, but it's just something I fancy doing today. Looks like it's a lot of horses have been on here and a lot of people. So maybe they do a nice pint. It is a bit sludgy now, to be honest. Have a look at the path I'm leading. But never mind. Not any muck in it. Stick to the edges best I can and try to stay upright. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's a trail that's used quite regular. Let's see what there is further up here. Just diverted off this main track and the wee track that run across the edge of that wood just to avoid all this lot, and now the trail doesn't look too bad, so I'm glad I did that. Just come off it for a few minutes just so I could make progress. Still a bit boggy, but it's not half as bad as it was. Really mysterious woods these. Can't hear a sound apart from my own voice, me gassing. It's so peaceful, so quiet. Near a dog now, but there was nothing a minute since. I'm not seeing anything that I can report on. Not a great deal, looks like not a great deal happened in the past in these woods, as far as a lot of the war effort. They did use these woods during the Second or First World War for practice. Possibly being woods, maybe Second World War. It looks like I'm coming up to a building shortly. How nice is that path? Just a shame it's a bit boggy. I've not seen anything else. Old ruins of buildings. I don't like that as yet. Maybe I shall. Further up. Just come up to that little building. Bang. I'm heading sort of this way away from it. Some sort of old barn. Obviously still got animals in it. And like an old farmstead there. I don't know what that is. I'm going down this path away from this building. Danger, keep out, unsafe building. That looks very, very old. Right. But you've obviously had buildings here. What? I've no idea what they would have been. There's some sheep grazing here. Just smell the straw, the hay. For these wee beasties, sheepies. I believe I'm just following this path now, away from that barn and away from these wee sheep. Meh. What a lovely stroll. Lovely stroll. Never been up here. Always a first time for everything. Heading out into the countryside. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Walking up this bridle way, following the signs. This other side of that wall, the fields are raised and completely flat. So obviously that's not natural. Don't know why they've done that or what they use them for, but quite nice to see. Oh, to say this is local, and I've never been here before, it feels like I'm somewhere completely foreign. Strange. Like I'm way out to my area, but really we only live a few miles that way really, to be honest. Loving this though. The path's got a bit better now than it were. Just a wee bit higher up. Let's see if I can show you. I mean, with these fields, they're pretty flat, but further down you can see they were banking and they were raised off the natural level. So don't know why they've done that, but they have. Now then, following these blue signs, which is street signs really, so obviously the farmers or the landowner has acquired them. Don't look like I can go any further forward. So these are following these road signs, and obviously the old public footpath sign there. It's really warm today. Actually really loving this. I need a haircut. It's really warm. I've not brought my rucksack though, so I've got to put up with what I'm wearing. So what's that say? Can't see what it says. Something, or bridle way to Carrow Hill. No idea where Carrow Hill is, but we'll find out shortly, won't we? You can see a few midges. That's a sign of warm weather, isn't it? And I do apologise for not having a shave. But hey ho. But not a sound. Beautiful. Stunning. Let's come to the end of this part of the trail. I mean, I've still got to go up there. We've come to a private house with electric gates. Really good. Keypad and all to get in. It's middle of nowhere. Obviously that's their private drive that leads them from the main road to the house, which is over there. How lovely is that? It's amazing what you find on these trails. You don't know these places are here. It's a, I don't know if it's a business or a private residence or both. Whoever lives there, they've got all this on their doorstep. Walk straight out, straight, and look at the view they've got across there. Wherever it is, that house there. Beautiful. Just come through that gate and look at that for a beautiful path to walk on. How nice. There's a building across there. Some sort of shed company, like cattle. I don't know what it is, but at the side of it looks like there's an old building, roof's collapsed on it. Possibly on the old farm, but it's only, well, not big enough for a farm, I suppose. Don't know what's at the other side, if there's farmhouses. But we're approaching the far side of me. That's any traffic you can see going on there. Where them trees are is the start of the Woodhead Pass that takes you over to Manchester. You can see it in the distance, a few cars bobbing up and down it. That's the road, that's Woodhead Pass, that takes you over to Manchester, and that's where the Dog and Partridge pub is. You can see that wee white building in the distance. Where is it? Over there. That's where we're heading. So we're not a million miles away from it. I'm getting there. Not a long walk, like I say, it's just about 3 miles. So we're another 3 mile back, so it'll be a nice 6 mile walk today. Happy with that. And it's turning a wee bit colder because I'm higher up. I think we're going straight forward, yep. It's the old buildings up there. If I can zoom that in for you. Possibly can. Oh, I can. There you go. The building. And the roof has collapsed. Can't see it from here. We're on that wee brick building there. Roof's collapsed. And we're heading there. Dog and Partridge pub. Once I've got through them gates and gone across that bit of moorland. Back. And then role reversal. If it's open, I may partake in one. Maybe, maybe not. But look at that. Absolutely amazing. The camera never does it justice. But that is stunning. Now, I've just come out to that gate up there, and the path took me down there, round, and then back up here. Could have just nipped straight across. This is called Swindon Lane, apparently, according to the map. There's another road you can follow down the edge of that and follow it that way and take you somewhere else, but I'm just following what it says on the map to go to the Dog and Partridge pub. I have been in there before, driving though, not walking. Once had a meal in there years and years and years ago, and I used to serve a nice pint. I don't know if they've still got it, but they used to have an helicopter landing thing up here. Landing strip, not strip, what you call them, for landing pads for helicopters, aren't they? A landing pad. I don't know if that's still here. You used to be able to pay for rides, but I'm not sure if it was used for private use or air ambulance. I don't know. I don't know too much. I could just walk down here instead of walking all the way around, but not to worry. More sheep, mate. It's like somebody's got a fire over at the Dog and Partridge pub, or the company next door that stay there, run their company from there, should I say. It's a bleak day, but it's not cold, not that cold anyway, considering it's January. All these sheep are looking at me thinking, what's he doing with that in his hand? But not today. It's not your lucky day. I get dafter. So, after coming up here, I've reached the very busy Woodhead Pass, the A628 to Manchester. It's always busy on here. It's over the Woodhead, over the Pennines, drop down into Manchester, or on its way to Manchester. Luckily I've got a footpath, just need sensible drivers now. Set up to the Dog and Partridge, and that will conclude today's outward journey. Spend 10-15 minutes here and then trot back, take car. Got a couple of things to do this afternoon, so we'll trot back. Go that way, it's towards on Firth and Huddersfield. Sheffield miles away in that direction. Barnsley that way. Barrenland, sorry, Lancashire. Manchester. Barrenlands. Looks like you can actually continue. When I came through that gate and then I actually walked round, I could have come straight across. If I carried on down another path, looks like I could continue all the way over into Moors. And I think I know where that comes out. So I may do that when weather picks up. See you when I get to Dog and Partridge. The Dog and Partridge pub. Here on the 6 to 8, I think it is. Don't know if it's open. Middle of nowhere. Walk around. I think it's also
turn right.
I think it's also an hotel. That guy there is burning some leaves and stuff. And I believe the old helipad Used to be in that where that tractor is. Used to be in that field. Could be wrong. I'm sure it was. So, here we are, back of me. The Dog and Partridge pub and restaurant. I'll go and see if it's open in a minute and grab myself a drink. But it doesn't look like it's open from here. So, we should go and have a look. It's literally miggling all way. It really is. Very nice though. So unfortunately the pub was closed. Never mind. Maybe next time. It doesn't open till 4:30 at night. COVID restrictions maybe, or just lack of trade. I mean, there's a load of people that pass this every day. Hundreds, I'd say. You see him smoking up there, look, it's fire. There's a few people that sat in the cars in the car park up there, and then a posh car pulled in as I was walking away. But it's not open. But I've had a lovely trek. Now onward bound, back to the car. Role reversal. Lovely house across there. And the one coming up. In fact, let me get a bit further down and I'll show you. I think that's a beautiful house, that across there. I can get a better shot of it. Stunning. Really nice. Seen it a few times on my way over to my sister's. She lives in Wales. Just. Yeah. Beautiful. Just stands on its Todd. The mist is coming in a bit now. I can feel the temperatures dropping. So we'll plod on and get back in that car, get back home and get some scran. I want some food then. Don't worry, I was going to say food. Come. It's always nice to get off them big roads. There's 628. I think that's what it is, Woodhead Pass. Oh, it's going up to the Woodhead anyway. Another building, a farm here. I don't know if it's intentional or it is old. I don't think it's old, that old. But got like castle turrets on this one. Probably not that old. Just made to look like a castle. But it is nice. There's one massive tree that's been felled here. It's fallen down. I don't like to have been on the other end of this. Big tree. Now further down here, I noticed when I was on the way up that I thought I'd keep it for something to talk about on the way back. They've got chickens and goats. Or goats to you. Down here. Lovely buildings, lovely farmsteads around here though. But yeah, they've got chickens and goats, and also I've just noticed, as I'm going to see if I can zoom in for you in a second, without getting high spied on. Zoom in for you. See them benches? Carved. Hello chickens. We're heading back down that track. And zoom out again. I don't think I can. Ah, it's already done it for me. Back through the gate. And back in the moors. Just ain't gotta worry about getting knocked over or skittled with them big wagons and cars on the 628 there. Woodhead Pass. Oh, I remember coming over that one year, one winter. Might have been autumn actually. Driving over back from Manchester, and you couldn't see a thing. It was just complete fog. And I don't know if you ever drove on that, but it's not quite as bad as the Snake Pass, which is the one that comes from Sheffield to the same place at Mottram and Glossop. But it does snake like this, and you obviously are very high up there. And it does, there's some really bad bends and some massive ravines to go down into. But I couldn't see a thing, and that was scary. Right, I'm just going to squint here. Hello, Mr. Goat. Trying to climb a tree, that one. How beautiful are them. How gorgeous. How gorgeous are them. Yeah, trying to climb a tree. So in distance there, back there, Dog and Partridge pub I've just come from, that was shut. I don't know. Tragedy. I just fancied a glass of Coke, and hopefully they might have done a sandwich or something like that. But I'll wait now till I get back to the car. I've got a drinking car, and I'll wait till I get on to get some scran, some food. So back on the boggy path, back towards Langsett Reservoir. Oh. I'm gonna have to practice that one. Back to Langsett Resi. Still looking at me. Oh, I think I scared it. Scared me. Yeah. Not bothering him though. He's a warrior. Feel that temperature dropping though. It's getting cold. Let's get back. Me back, me gloves, I know. There you go. That building I was on about that way on, with roof collapsed. See it better from this side, couldn't you? Couldn't you? Sorry. Oh, it's a few degrees warmer back on this trail, I've got to say. A lot better, but the ground's not. Oh well, not to worry, I've got my boots on. Little stepping stones for me. A bit of a runny nose and all. I know you wanted to know that information. When I get back to the end of this trail, I think I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes and just reflect and take all this in. Just been walking really and filming. It's nice to get back off that main road. All I've just noticed, just a bit further up on the other side of the road, which I wasn't going to try and cross that road anyway, there's a cabin that serves food and drink. So I could have gone there really. Another 100 yards, 200 yards further up. Got myself a coffee and a sandwich, a butty, but never mind. I'll save me money and make myself some scran when I get home. But it's so peaceful. Even though we're so close to that road, can't even hear it. Can't even hear it. So obviously the sound bounces because the road sort of lifts this way, and obviously the sound must bounce off that and go the other direction. Not that an aviation or all like that, because I ain't got a bloody clue what that's all about. I'm certainly not a scientist. Oh, whatever you call them. Soundologist. But I should imagine that's what happens. I don't know if you're not going to pick them up on here. I'll see if I can spin it around and for you. See if I can zoom it in. Might be at its max. You can see them windmills. Like a little wind farm. There, look. People's got their own opinions about them. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of environmentalists don't like them because they say they're dangerous for birds and things. But let me just say one thing. Would you rather have them in your highlight, or would you rather have a great power station built up in your backyard? To be honest, yeah, I mean they're a strange thing to see when they first went up, but you get used to them. And I think I'd rather see that than a great power station. Do you remember them? With the big chimneys? Like they're not the ones down on the way to Sheffield, on the near Meadow Wall, is it? I don't know what it was called. That big power station that used to be there with the towers, the cooling towers. Oh, it's stiffed open. So the cooling towers. But to be honest with you, what else could they do for generating power? I don't know if there's anybody that knows any suggestions or got a better idea. Drop us a comment. But my personal opinion is I don't mind looking at them. I mean, yeah, I'd rather them not be there. But I think that's the best of two evils, to be honest. And wind farms. I used to deliver to a wind farm near Doncaster when they were building it. They are massive things, them, when you get close up to them. Huge. Them windmill things. Turbines. Let's crack on. What I was saying on way out about them fields being risen up, as you can see, that's the wee wall, then the fields are on it completely flat. You can see that. Don't know what they're used for. But further over, it's like 3 fields, maybe 4. Can't see the other one, that probably goes right up to the woods. From that far end, I got concrete posts going up the field, the divider line, like massive concrete boulders. Must be something to do with farming, I should imagine, but ain't so sure. There's another public footpath that takes you across that field there, and there's like wee posts. There's one there, one there. That's a stream. Could hear something. It's a stream at bottom. Right, let's get back to this old barn. Not to say it's a proper old barn, is that? Without a doubt. It's definitely an old barn. See where there used to be a door there, just after the side of that way it says keep out. Couple of windows. So I'm wondering if it was. Wondering if it were an old farmhouse. But it just looks like it has always been. A barn. But there's definitely been other buildings here. You see right edge in there. Definitely been other buildings here at some point, so it could have been an actual farmstead rather than just an outbuilding. I presume the farm is further up that track. We're heading back down there through this wee gate. Where is it there? Before it gets too dark. The spooky woods. Look how straight that is. Right to the bottom. Back in these woods, back down towards Langsett, Resi. Back to this beautiful bridge over this gorgeous stream. How nice. So, what have I thought to this journey so far today? Apart from pub being shut, it's not been too bad. Lovely trek, lovely paths. At time of year anyway. Not a lot of historical things to see, if any, really. I'm a bit disappointed on that one. I thought there might have been a few more things to see, especially to do with Second World War. At First World War, I think it's more likely to be Second. But all in all, time I've done, it'll have been a nice 6 miler. So that's all important, isn't it? To get the miles in. It's not been too bad. Been on better, been on worse. It's just nice to get out. Clear your head. Good for your fitness, good for your... just good for you, really, to be honest. So if people can get out and do a bit more in your life, instead of sitting at home around a computer. So if you're capable of getting out, just get out and have a stroll around your block, around your estate. I'll come out to these places, they're all on us doorstep. There's loads around where we live. Resis and wooded walks, well worth it. So, back to the junction. There, that one over there obviously. One will just come up and then back down this way. I followed it back towards Langsett, about a mile off, half a mile, something like that now, maybe. Really enjoyed that. It was okay. It was okay. Shame there wasn't a lot more to talk about for us, but it was okay. I enjoyed it. Just nice to... Proper starting to get cold now. And a wee bit darker. So it's about 2:45. Wouldn't have thought it'd be getting darker now, but it is starting to get a little bit darker in these woods. But that is still like a mill pond. Absolutely beautiful. So, I'm nearly back to the car. That was the longest stretch in the world, that. So it said it's more resi, it's not even that big. The reservoir, I can't even say it. The resi. But that seemed to take forever. Longest part of the trek today. It's dropping cold. So, let's get home, get a nice hot drink and something to eat. So I've had some cereals first thing this morning. Which is not good really, is it? It's been absolutely lovely. I have enjoyed it. Not a lot to see and talk about, unfortunately, on this one. Maybe if I'd have took that bath, I might have seen more. But it's been absolutely beautiful. I've really enjoyed it. It's been nice to get out, as per usual. I'm nearly back in the car park. Now, the cold's taking my breath away a bit. It's really bitter. So here we are, back in the car park at Langsett Barn. Been absolutely beautiful. I've really enjoyed this one. So I'm going to leave this video here. Excuse me. So thank you for joining me, also I've been on my own. Please like and subscribe to our channel. It is much appreciated and really helps us out. Please share the videos on Facebook and on other social media sites. That would be brilliant and much appreciated. So till next time, keep trekking. Here at Langsett Barn, Jay out. Take care of yourselves.